Again, extra session here going on between these two guys at 133 for third place. And there you go, it's over. Gable Strickland of Lockhaven is your third place winner at 133. All right, so now we should be ready to get rolling over at 141, back on our main match for our championship. And here it is, Wyatt Henson and Eli Griffin. Eli Griffin is the #1 seed coming out of Ryder. And he has been dominant in getting to this championship. He has won his 3 matches yesterday: fall, major decision, tech fall. And Troy, he has the benefit of having beaten Wyatt Henson twice already this season.
Yeah, and he beat him way back in November and in February. So an old one and a recent one, which is double-edged sword for Griffin. You know, he's got that target on his back. Henson wants to get revenge, and just got to let it play out and see what happens here in the finals.
And the advantage for Henson is he is the 2-time Mid-American Conference champion at 141, having won the last 2 years, trying to become Lockhaven's first ever 3-time MAC champion.
Yeah, and he's in on a single leg here. He's familiar with this position. You know, it always helps having been here before. There's not so many nerves for him.
And again, he was no less dominant himself as Wyatt Henson. He had a bye, but he won the quarterfinal match by tech fall and the semifinal match by major decision. So big scores have been put up by both of these guys.
It's an attempt by Griffin.
So these guys are 2 legitimately great wrestlers, and only one of them is going to be a champion. Henson has been there twice. Will Griffin make it his first trip to the top of the podium? Third time these guys are wrestling against each other already this season. Both of them have been wins for Eli Griffin.
Yeah, Henson, I think it's a double-edged sword when you get the wins. You know, you got the target on your back, so Griffin knows how to win this match, but Henson's looking for revenge. And as we saw him get in on the single leg earlier, he's not afraid to attack, and he's trying to score points, but neither guy's really ain't been in a position to put any points on the board yet.
Revenge can be a strong motivator, can it?
Yeah, and it only gets harder. The more and more you wrestle a guy, the more you figure him out. You know what his move's going to be. You know how he feels. So there's benefits and drawbacks to knowing your opponents for sure.
Well, I think you said this at one point yesterday. It's hard to beat the same guy multiple times in the same season.
Yeah, the more times you win, I honestly think you get a little more relaxed and you start to overlook your opponent, and no one ever likes losing, so every single time you're trying to avenge that loss, and it usually gets closer and closer slowly.
Well, it can't get any closer than it is right now. We remain scorelessly tied at the end of the first period between Eli Griffin and Wyatt Henson. As you get a good look at Eli Griffin. Getting some instructions from over there on the coach's bench.
Griffin's going to choose down and try to work for an escape and put some points on the board. We'll see if Henson's got anything on top to hold him down or build some riding time here.
Quick pop-up for Eli Griffin.
There's a big roll by Griffin, and goes back-to-back with the rolls, but Henson doing a really good job following him. He's going to try to get another big mat return, but we're out of bounds.
We have a challenge brick thrown.
That they might be challenging locking
Thrown on the
hands.
Rider sideline, from the Rider sideline by head coach John Hange.
I think they're going to be challenging if he locked his hands. That's the only thing I could think of.
So consultation with his coaching staff for Wyatt Henson. Let's see. Watch it, Troy.
So he rolls. And then I don't see. So he's got his. It looks like he broke his grip unless right there when his hand's down. So there's definitely no lock there on the first roll. No lock on the second roll. Now here's where if he puts his hand on the mat and the hands are locked, which there's reaction time, which might be a subjective thing, that's going to be a tough one.
All right, so that's what you're looking at. Looks like we have a decision. And it looks like it's been upheld. No locked hands. So we remain scoreless here. Second period, 1:48 to go. Well, we're locked up, but no locked hands. We're locked up at 0 right now in the 141 championship match.
Yeah, and that's only 12 seconds into the second period. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot of rolling and a little bit of chaos here on the mat. A little more action than we saw there in the first period.
Eli Griffin's a grad student from Tulsa, Oklahoma, started his wrestling career at California Baptist. Wyatt Henson, senior out of Waynesburg, Pennsylvania, got his wrestling career started at both Iowa and Oklahoma. And we have points on the board, and it belongs to Wyatt Henson. 1 point for the escape.
It's going to go to Griffin there for the escape. Getting down
I'm
from
sorry.
Bottom.
Correction, thank you.
These guys wear their white and black singlets. They get tough to tell longer in the tournament. There's an attack by Griffin, but quick reaction from Henson to get his leg back. And he's kind of in the upper hand with the front headlock here.
So again, we're coming off a match that was decided by riding time at 2-1, and we look like we might be headed towards another one that's going to come down to the third period in single-digit leads, maybe.
Yeah, and this is kind of one of those scenarios, wrestling a guy so many times. The first time they wrestled, it was 4-3, Griffin won. The second time, it was 12-2, so Griffin actually kind of had a commanding lead there. Now we have a 1-point match more than halfway through.
Did Griffin get hit in the eye there?
Take a little eye poke. See him squinting, just trying to make it stop hurting for a second. We're going to get right back to it.
.30 to go, second period, championship match at 141. Just that 1 point belonging to Eli Griffin.
Yeah, both of these guys really are in such good position on their feet that neither guy's really getting to a leg, and when there's attempts, they can't get in. So now Henson's going to choose bottom, and riding time's really not a factor or close to it yet. So we'll see if Griffin's comfortable in the top position and if Henson's able to fire out of here quick.
Just going to come down to some good old wrestling for the last 2 minutes to decide it at 141. Can Wyatt Henson become a 3-time MAC champion?
And there's Henson with the escape. So only 4 seconds riding time for Henson, actually, but not going to be a factor at all currently.
So we're tied at 1.
Someone's going to need a takedown. I'm sure both guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive, want to get some points on the board.
Watch the clock. It's going to be a huge factor here in our third period now that we're tied. Griffin drops down. Nothing there. Has to get back up.
And there's Henson now in on a single leg. He's got to try to work to bring this leg up in the air. Griffin, you could see him bend over and locked around the body. He's just hoping for a stalemate here, and the ref's going to stop it quick and make him have some action instead of sit there.
Under a minute to go. Championship hanging in the balance here at 141.
Couple big snaps by Henson. Griffin staying in good position, and
30 seconds left.
couple attempts there by Griffin. We're running down to 15 seconds. We'll see if we can get another attempt in here. Someone try to score quick at the end, or will it go to Southern victory again?
5 seconds. And it looks like that is where we are headed. Yes, we're going to sudden victory at 141 before we're ready to call one of these guys a champion. Here we go. 2 minutes of sudden victory. Henson and Griffin.
Henson's in on that shot. He's gotten there a few times, but Griffin's just so good at the defense, and now we're going upper body. Both guys trying to go for something big is trying to settle down a little bit. No one's just going to throw it right away. See, Griffin's got the overhooks. Henson's trying to lock on the body, but keeping his hips pretty far back, trying to stay out of danger, and the ref's going to say stalemate.
All right, just about 30 seconds elapsed in sudden victory at 2 minutes. There's a shot by Henson. There it is.
Sudden victory win there for Henson.
A third consecutive Mid-American Conference championship belongs to Lock Haven's Wyatt Henson.
See the excitement, smiling, go over to the coaches.
And
pointing
boy,
up to the fans,
it's the third straight year he is celebrating. He knows how to do it, and it doesn't feel any less awesome when you do it again. Wyatt Henson, here's the move.
Just a blast double leg right there, kind of catches him on his heels a little bit, and quick attack. He's able to get the win there in sudden victory, and